The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Media Mash, a roundtable of Cowboys insiders dropping wisdom and offering sizzling takes on the current state of your Dallas Cowboys. Now, your host, Newy Scruggs.
Here we are on another Media Mash right here on DallasCowboys.com. I'm your host, Newy Scruggs, joined by Nick Harris of the 4-Star Telegram, the Hall of Famer. He is Ed Werder. We've got Jean-Jacques Taylor, former Cowboy beat writer and the author, as we dive into Cowboys Week, going over to Ed's place. Ed's been in Colorado for years, man. Covered the Broncos. You covered Elway, right?
Yeah,
like when he first started, right?
The first team I covered was the Broncos with Dan Reeves, and the first major story was the acquisition of John Elway, and then the second biggest story was why John and Dan are not getting along and how Dan is standing in the way of Elway becoming a great quarterback that he's capable of being.
And were you there when he drafted Tommy Maddox?
No, I was here by then. That was after 19.
That was a mistake.
So yeah,
that was a mistake.
But that was because Tommy decided to come out after 2 years.
It was a mistake because you had John Elway. And John.
That too.
Yeah. But I did cover the drive in Cleveland the day Elway kind of lived up to it all.
2-yard line?
Yep.
Yeah.
1.5. Keith Bishop, we got him right where we want him. And then Elway. Watching that drive still is amazing. The execution, the high-level execution by Elway. And, like, his skill players were not very good.
No.
And yet he made it all work and took that team to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I worked in Cleveland, Ed.
I was going to say, I was at Ohio State then. That ain't how we remember it.
That
ain't how it's remembered.
It's a little different story.
Was it next year worse or better?
It was so.
The Biner fumble.
The problem, Ed, when I went to Cleveland in 1995, after covering Jimmy's last season, we were working in Austin, saying, they were saying that, is to go there and all these people's memories was of tragedy. Just bad things. It's like, okay, Red Right 88 when Brian Sipe threw the pick against the Raiders and the game they were going to win, and the Raiders go become the first team, wild card team to win a Super Bowl.
After they was the Cardiac Kids.
Right, yeah, and then that was the drive, and then the fumble. I was like,
all these iconic losses.
And Jordan hitting the shot. I was like, all you guys have is bad memories in this town.
You ever been to a dog pound where the dogs are having fun?
I mean, this
then
is
the team moved.
This is the new dog,
moved.
so there's no telling what pounds he's been at.
You got any good golf courses? I'm looking for
in
one.
Denver?
Potentially on Saturday. I can't contend with your Hall of Fame price range, but if you got a good public course, somewhere, I might go out there.
I think I can help you with that. I made a few recommendations to Joe Hoyt as well. And
Okay.
Well,
maybe you guys should play together if you
Yeah,
weren't
me and
such
Joe were talking about it. Yeah,
weren't such adversaries on and off the field.
me and Joe have known each other 10 years, believe it or not, which is crazy. It's wild that we're
half
here
your
now.
life. All right, I love
Really, seriously,
Half your life.
so damn near.
Dude, he's born in 2000, Ed.
How old's his mom again?
Born in '73.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Yes, I can give you some recommendations on golf courses to get back
Good,
to where
good
we
to
were.
hear. Good to hear.
Yeah.
The Hall of Famer, Ed Werder.
You can smoke at all of them.
No comment.
Why do we have to go there? I mean, a Buckeye, fellow Buckeye.
Hey, man.
You don't need to
Buckeye.
relax playing golf. You need to focus.
That allows some of us to focus.
The old Buckeye leaf guy here, just go smoke. But
Buckeye leaf.
don't do that, Nick. You're a smarter man than that. Just focus. Just
Elbows work just as fine, they say.
enjoy the moment.
I'm trying to break 110 right now. I don't need any outside influence.
Oh, you're going to shoot 110? I don't know if I can send you anywhere I know the pro.
We all got to
bad.
start somewhere.
Quick story. We went golfing, me, Calvin Watkins, Todd Archer, and Joe Hoyt during one off day in training camp. And I told them going in, I was like, look, I am bad. I'm not good. And they're like, we're all bad too. I was bad that day.
Archer's lying.
Archer was done with it. He was going a hole ahead by the end of it. I was like, I told you.
Archer, who hits a 3-wood without a tee off the deck
Exactly.
on his drive shot, on his drives.
Exactly.
So, Ed, I believe you were around the last time the Cowboys beat Denver.
95?
Yeah.
I was around.
You were too? Okay.
John Elway and Troy Aikman,
Yeah.
Mike Shanahan, and the great Barry Switzer is the last Cowboys coach to beat the Broncos.
It's quite a duel.
About them apples.
Was it 92 the last time it happened in Denver?
Yeah. That was
So Super Bowl seasons, both times.
Yes. So you're saying there's a chance?
This is an interesting game.
I think it's the most fascinating game of the year.
So far, yeah, absolutely.
Everything Dallas is on offense, Denver is on defense.
Yep.
Yes. And when that happens, take the defense
Especially with this team.
every time.
It's everything, right? He's playing a 500 team. They're on the road. They're on grass. All the things
Altitude, yeah.
Altitude's gonna be a noisy, raucous crowd. They got the throwbacks rocking.
Yeah, man, yeah.
I like what Dak said, though. I like his approach to the whole thing. He talked about 2017 when they lost. They scored 40. Denver scored 40. And Dallas scored 17.
I was there that day.
It was horrible.
It was ugly.
Delayed by lightning.
Trevor Siemian was the quarterback that day.
Zeke got crushed. I'm not sure he gained a yard in the game.
Dez ended up having
But it was interesting. It was
Zeke had
interesting
like
to listen to
9
Dak to talk about how different he is as a quarterback now from that point. Like everything he does now is different than what he did then. Like he's so much more advanced in his career, as you would expect in year 3 versus year 10.
And say the rest of it, Ed. Say the rest of it.
He said they got to be prepared to win a grimy game.
He said he wasn't getting coached.
Oh, that part of it.
Yeah.
He said he didn't want to say he's not getting coached, which means I know I'm saying that I wasn't getting coached.
You look at it now.
You know, coaching makes a difference, man.
He said they didn't coach him after the rookie year. Oh,
And he said he took some ownership of that.
He did offer some interesting insight into what a sophomore slump could actually could go into that. Because you think about C.J. Stroud, Jaden Daniels hasn't had a great second year. You can think about a lot of quarterbacks that
Vince
haven't had
Young?
great second years for sure. And he's like, it was kind of a situation where I came in and I was so good in my rookie year that they were like, "Hey, let's not touch it." And so he didn't work on the details. He didn't get the details coached to him, and he wasn't blaming anybody with that. He made sure to say that, but that was just a fact of the matter.
And he also
I
said
think
he
that's
wasn't doing
fascinating.
his own off-season training like he is now.
Yep,
and
yep.
all.
But I put that on the coaches because they're the ones that should know. Hey, look, this is what I go back to Vince Young and Mike Heimerdinger when he was with the Titans. It was after the rookie year. Heimerdinger's like, you got to come back, basically, so we can give you the playbook. We can give you the playbook. Yes, you won a playoff game. You were rookie of the year, but there's a whole lot here that you don't know, and they're going to catch up with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to figure you out. And so when Dak Prescott says that, that's when I go back to the coaching staff. I don't remember who the coaches were, but that's on them.
Is he on TV now?
You know what? I mean, the guy was a quarterback.
He works for you.
He's a quarterback. He don't work for me.
Even when
You work for
He
him.
works with you.
we work for the same company. But that's on the quarterback, especially considering he played with a dude who was really, really good.
Very cerebral guy. He played for a bunch of guys who were quarterbacks. Wade Wilson was a quarterbacks coach. Right?
Golly, Wade, God bless him. I mean, you know, he was a good teacher.
Kellen Moore was a quarterback.
Yeah. So it was, but when he said it, and that's just thought about, wow, okay.
You know, when you talk about Aikman, that was his big thing. Yeah, Norv was good, but Norv was also demanding and coached him, as opposed to David Shula. So.
But the thing that I marvel at as we go through Dak's career, and now he's reaching all these franchise milestones. When he came out, did anybody really think this guy was going to evolve into a passer who could break Tony Romo and Troy Aikman's single-season passing records or franchise career passing records? I mean, I certainly didn't.
One person did.
Who's that?
Did. And called it.
Who that?
In January. Drew Pearson. We were doing the show. We were doing the Sunday night show on Channel 5. And Drew was like, you know what? They need to go get a quarterback. They need a guy. They need a guy like Dak Prescott. I like Dak Prescott. I know something about quarterbacks. Okay.
Because he was a quarterback before he was a receiver.
Correct.
And played with Rodgers. So, but he was on, and I've always said to him, dude, you saw what I didn't see. I thought he was a really nice player at Mississippi State. Thought he was a hell of a gamer. But, I mean, Drew was all about Dak Prescott. When it happened, he's like, see. So,
But he was a dual threat guy. That was what made him unique early
He didn't
in his
even know how to
career.
take a snap when he got here.
Right. I remember coming out of the first mini camp. Wade Wilson said to me that they put him under center, and he did not know how to handle it.
He and Quincy. Remember Quincy?
He was a shotgun quarterback.
Yeah.
Right.
But he told Wade Wilson, he said, you teach me it in this mini camp, and when I come back here in 6 weeks for the next mini camp, you'll never know I did anything but play under center.
Exactly. And that's what happened. And that speaks to a dude's work ethic and commitment and all that other things, which is showing up now as he's in year 10.
Yeah, and John Gruden, I'll give him to John Gruden when he was doing the quarterback study thing, and they put that on. I've seen on social media recently. John Gruden was
he was on it.
He was about it, man. He liked him, and give the player the credit too. Pat Riley always has a great line. You have to be an active participant in your own rescue. He's put in that work to be what he is now. And the one thing I will say that I truly hope Jerry does is keep a guy like George Pickens, because you see what can happen when he's got some talent around him.
And Javonte Williams.
And Javonte,
Two guys on their last year of their contracts.
Well, now that you have money, since the
$31 million. Only the Patriots have more.
Player of the year, defensive player of the year.
Oh, the guy who was just a defensive player of the week with the first 3 sack game of his career? That guy?
That guy. You don't need that guy.
Why can't they play like defense like that here?
I mean, that team struggled to beat Arizona last week, man.
Well, this team lost to Arizona last year. Well, let's see if they struggle to beat Arizona in 2 weeks.
This team couldn't beat the Carolina Panthers. This team has beaten the Carolina Panthers, the New York Jets, and the New York Giants. And
no, they lost to Carolina.
Oh, they lost to Washington, I meant to say. Yeah, lost to Carolina.
Washington with their quarterback for half the game and no receivers.
I'm just telling y'all what the fan base has said. That's what the fan base said.
But you smarter than the fan base. So that's why we bring you here.
I just like to throw the fan base out there every now and then and let people know.
That you're listening to them?
I'm a man of the people.
This man. Stop.
He's a rage baiter, is what he is.
Stop it. He's a what?
That's what.
He's a rage baiter.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was close.
Make sure you say that real careful.
I don't even know what I'm scared to ask what y'all think I was saying.
We'll tell you later.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you get it wrong, you'll know.
I'm finna come across the table.
Don't let Clarence get it. Let's take a break.
Apparently so.
Timely break. You have to educate young Nick.
I feel like my face is red right now. What did I say?
Oh, it is. You got
Nick,
the full
It's
blush.
related to that.
Jock, I'm new. This
Complexion. It's related to complexion.
is the Media Mash on Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16 and is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Back to Media Mash.
Tostitos team bags are back, and you can get the official chip of the Dallas Cowboys at your local store, available for a limited time. Scan the QR code or visit FritoLayExperiences.com for a chance to win epic experiences all season long. One lucky fan will win an epic game day experience and get to be a part of the Dallas Cowboys Thanksgiving Day traditions, courtesy of Tostitos. Cowboys going up to Denver to face the 5-2 Broncos. And they haven't won there since 92, haven't beaten them since 95. Javonte Williams was once a Denver Bronco, drafted by the team. Sean Payton decided he did not want Javonte. So yesterday, Ed.
Y'all tried to get him. Y'all tried to set him up. Buckle up.
I tried to walk him down into the deep end.
Sure did. You sure
And
did.
I said,
You tried to rage bait. Rage.
Bait.
no, I just tried to walk him to the deep end. I tried to get the code red out of him. Do they need to buckle up? You're facing your old team this week. And he just looked at me and laughed.
Did they disrespect you? When
That is the correct answer that he gave you.
Then I tried again. He looked and laughed. And then when he got done with the press conference, he looked at me and he pointed and he laughed. And I just like, there's a reason why that man was a class valedictorian.
You know?
As Parcells would have said, oh, you're that guy. You're the soundbite guy.
Rick, no, you were talking about Rick Renner. That quote was to Rick Renner. You're the soundbite guy.
I see now. You're the soundbite guy.
You're the soundbite.
You don't want to learn anything. You don't want to talk about football. You just want to get a good soundbite out of it.
And nobody gave better soundbites than Bill. That's
pretty good.
Now that led me to something that I put out
as a coach here.
Coach. Okay,
as a coach, yeah.
I put this out on Twitter yesterday because I heard Shotty, and I kind of like Shotty's answers. He seems to give thoughtful. So who's your top 3 or top 4 on the podium since Jimmy? Since after Jimmy?
As far as coaches?
Like Parcells is at the top.
It's Parcells. I mean, Parcells was so good. There were times we didn't go to the room to get guys.
Now that was part of his philosophy.
Yes.
Because he would talk for 30 minutes, Nick.
Yeah, no, he was awesome.
Not none of his 15-minute stuff.
Shotty goes a long time.
Well, he wants you to talk because the longer I talk, the less you are in my locker room.
Yeah.
So, and then I would have to go Shotty.
See, I had Shotty too. Who have you got too?
Barry's
Who else could it be?
Barry?
I just asked him.
No, he said before, after Joe.
No, after Jimmy.
Oh, Switzer for sure.
Yeah, Barry's got to be in there.
I had Switzer third.
In terms of what? Entertainment?
Two.
Like,
No, it would be
you're not going to learn a lot of football from Barry.
The whole shebang.
Yeah,
whatever you
Entertainment,
judge it.
Barry's going to rank pretty high.
Story time with Barry was good.
Yeah.
Story time with Barry was good.
I did like some football.
Learning
every
football from Bill was a unique experience.
$1-800 quarterback.
night. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you got to lose by playing Romo? What do you got to lose? You got the quarterback to lose if he's not ready to play. Pretty good
Man,
answer.
You know how many teams should take key to that around the league?
Or when Bill would tell us, we're in the replacement business. One day I'm going to be replaced, and then he looks out at us, and don't think that you're not getting replaced either.
He was right about that.
Yeah, damn right.
Yes, and then when he talked about, you don't want to lead a huddle because you don't know who's coming in. I mean, he had just, there's no one better.
He had one that you guys would probably remember better than I would. It was talking about guys that were inactive on game day, and he called them
ERWs, baby. Eat, ride, warm up.
Eat, ride, warm up.
Eat, ride, warm up.
And the code was you didn't know until you went to the locker room. No jersey today.
Yeah, no. This
Then there's the time he cussed out Julius Jones for tapping out.
Yeah, this week will be the salute to service gear for the ERWs because they're wearing stuff.
It's a good looking outfit.
That's what I'm saying. If this, between
if you're going to be inactive, this is the week.
Between Mingo and Flanoy, somebody's going to be grabbing.
Mozzie's begging.
Yeah. They might even put his name on
For
it.
which outfit?
They might even stitch his name on the salute to service. Smith.
Exactly.
Smitty.
First rounder.
I do have a question, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to take over, though.
No, go ahead. No, let's hear it.
Who do you want in the matchup? Let's go around the table. Who do you want? You want Pickens and CD? Or you going with Surtain and Riley? Who wins the matchup?
The pass rush.
That was not the question. I just asked you.
That's what's going to decide the game.
No, because as the great Warren Sapp said, the back don't work right out the front.
The pass rush is going to win the game. If they can't block those guys, it's over.
Yeah, it would be a wrap.
But good question, fair question. I think they have two exceptional receivers, and the Broncos have one phenomenal corner.
I'm taking the defense.
Let's say that the offensive line can hold it up, and it's truly that matchup. I'm taking the receivers.
Defense.
The receivers and the quarterback.
Really? Now, who he thinks Surtain is traveling with?
Pickens is who I'd go.
I would go with
the other guy's getting doubled.
I double CD.
So the old Deion Sanders, old Alvin Harper, Michael Irvin thing. We'll use Surtain to take out
the two, Pickens. And we'll use two guys to take out the one.
Yeah.
So we was talking to Barry Church and Anthony Dorsett about it, and they just said you'd want to go with Pickens because CD operate in the slot, and if you got Surtain, you don't want to get Surtain to get caught up in traffic and different things. He's like, so just have him go to Pickens, use two other guys, and then deal with whatever.
Although
with CD.
Pickens can play the slot now.
He showed that last week.
He did show that, but
and this might be a game where has some value.
This is going to be a week where you need the other guys to step up. You need the Kevontae Turpins. You need the Ryan Flanoys, the Jake Fergusons.
Jonathan Mingos.
No, you need Ferguson.
He might be in that salute to service jacket too.
That's going to be the choice this week. Who gets the salute to service?
You know who I'd choose.
Yeah, Jalen Tobin.
He gives you a holding penalty every game too.
See, Nick is really out. Nick is unabashed now.
I'm sorry.
He used to try to hide it under the veil of, hey, he could be value to someone else.
That's his Devin Street.
You know what I ain't mad.
I think those guys are all more into the flow than.
I just changed his thought.
Those guys are all more into the flow than Mingo.
Mingo can't show up in
Mingo's
this game.
never played a game with Dak yet. A year later, he still hasn't played a game with
crazy.
Dak.
He's not finna make his debut in this game.
No, probably not.
Rocky Mountain High could be that time, man. You know, Colorado.
So do we think they can block him? Or is the quarterback going to get rid of the ball?
You know, when we come back,
It's got to be all that.
when we
I'm
come
sorry,
back,
I'm taking over all your
there was
I apologize.
no. I love this. Let's follow that up because I spoke with a offensive lineman who I wonder if he plays this week, how much he can help. Let's do that next. Jacques, Ed, Nick, I'm Newey. This is the Media Mash on DallasCowboys.com.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has like all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16. It is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to Media Mash.
The countdown to game days start with Rally Days presented by SeatGeek. Enjoy performances from Cat Hasty and other local artists. Get a behind-the-scenes look at AT&T Stadium, meet the new Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders and alumni, and more. Get your tickets for the next Rally Day on November 2nd at AT&TStadium.com/Rally Days. Nick, do you know who Cat Hasty is?
Nope.
Okay.
Hell, I don't know who Cat Hasty is.
I didn't know if that was a younger
I know
artist.
Cat Stevens is.
Yeah, I do too.
That, I didn't know if it was a younger artist that Nick may relate to and know. So that's all I'm asking.
Are they playing the Super Bowl?
You know who Jelly Roll is?
No.
I know who he is, yeah.
Hey.
He used to be twice the performer he is now.
Hey,
He's lost 200 pounds.
Leave the American Bad Bunny alone, man. It's all good.
The American Bad Bunny.
Right, baby. That's right.
That's what they're calling Terry Rozier these days.
Wow.
That's a crazy story, man. I can't wait for the documentary on that.
The
That's a crazy
30 for 30
story.
with
Yeah.
the...
Read the affidavits. They're very entertaining.
Yeah.
As long as your name ain't in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yet.
To quote Ron Artest after the Malice in the Palace, think you're going to be in trouble?
Dude,
That is one of the great lines I've ever heard at Unaware. It's after the Malice of the Palace when their Pistons and Pacers are fighting. And Ron Artest goes back in the locker room. He looks at Steven Jack. Y'all think we're going to get in trouble?
that's up there. That's up there with Nick wondering what he said.
it's Steven Jack. Yes.
Some of us will not be eligible and will not be
Ron didn't play
carrying
again.
out the same amount of money.
Ron didn't play again.
Okay, now we can't stay on this forever because we got to talk about this offensive line.
Okay.
But why is Gilbert Arenas just clowning folks?
I remember Gilbert Arenas as a young high school hotshot product in the L.A. area who ended up going down to Arizona, and easy boy, he didn't change, man. It's wild. These kids that I covered Matt Barnes when he was UCLA. And you never thought Matt Barnes would be what he is today, man. It's just Nick, you wait. All these young high schoolers you cover, they become adults and whatnot.
Be like, wow.
little different dude with money and fame will change some folks, man. Pretty interesting.
I've seen it a few times.
Nick Harris, Ed Werder.
Won't change Nick.
Taylor. I'm
Thank you, man.
I don't know. I saw Nick rolling
keep
in
me
the Porsche the other day. So
look at David Hill.
See, I told you it wouldn't change him. He's already got all that.
Porsche.
it's a long story because I investigated. It's a long story.
It's not mine. It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. Don't worry about it. I wish it was mine. It wasn't mine.
It's like Shepard said, it wasn't me.
Hey, man. It's all good. So, you know what?
And no shade.
That makes it even better that it's not yours.
Yeah.
It was hers.
That's an even better story. That's an even better story that it's not yours. That just shows you, Mac.
This girl rolling, dog. Hey.
She wishes. She wishes.
So Cooper Beebe, the locker room, spoke to him yesterday, and he said, definitely he'll play next week, hoping to play this week. And I wonder, just because you've listened to a couple players now who kind of held themselves out a week and play. Oh, I could have played last week, but then they waited. Do you wait? If you're the Cowboys, considering this team's number one in sacks?
Well, are the trainers going to clear him and say he's good to go? Then I'm going to play him.
I'm not worried about Brock Hoffman in pass protection. I'm worried about Brock Hoffman in run block. That's where my.
How about in IDing fronts and rushers?
I don't have a ton of issues with that when Dak Prescott's at quarterback. And they also have Dak was speaking today about how Javonte Williams has been able to help out in that category too. So they have two really knowledgeable guys in that backfield, and they have a lot of trust in Brock.
I think back to the Carolina game. Those guys got beat up, and Brock, Brock,
they did.
Brock was one of those.
He did, yeah.
And that's why I think about Cooper Beebe, a bigger guy, and with this kind of pass rush out here, if he can go, do you let him go? Because CD was like, I could have played last week. Mingo was like, I could have played last week. Some of these guys, but they waited a week. Do you want to wait? You've got Arizona next week, which you've got to win the Arizona game, but
you're 3-3-1. What are you waiting for? You're in the easy part of your schedule. You better start winning some games.
Which is what I said right here. I said on the last show, the players, I was like, it's not early in the year anymore. This is the last game in October. November's here.
It's crazy.
Well, I just think if I'm with Ed, you just go through the protocol. If you can play, then you play. It's not a matter of wait. It's are you healthy enough to play? If the answer is yes, then strap it up and go. They ain't got but 17 of these.
Yeah, but that was just his answer. It was like, you know what? Hey, I will.
You might not know yet.
Yeah, and that's
kind of what the coaches were saying today. It's kind of an end of the week thing. See where you are at the end of the week.
He's hopeful, but I just think that it would add massive value if BB could play.
I would not be holding out any frontline starting player who's healthy enough to play in the game.
Yeah.
This is not going to be easy.
I'm with you, 100%.
If they win this game, it'll be by far their biggest win of the year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To me, it's like I don't believe they're a playoff team, but it's kind of game a playoff team would figure out a way to win.
Well, and you know what else? If you win this game and then you win the Cardinals, maybe Jerry does go get some defensive help at 5-3-1.
And then you got the Raiders after the Cardinals. So
then you can get to 6-3-1.
Shotty's talked about trying to stack together wins and getting.
They haven't done that yet either.
I was going to say, since they haven't done it, that's a good thing to do.
And so, yes, there's this could be a very positive thing for the Cowboys. They could figure out.
It's a pivotal game for them, I think.
And because when you look at the wins, we were talking about last show. Look at the wins. Okay, you beat two New York teams, and you beat a Washington team that's got a losing record right now and doesn't
didn't have their top three receivers.
Right. So
you ain't beat nobody yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like these
If
Cowboys.
you go put 40 on the board against this defense, then people are going to look at you differently.
Every team that they have beaten, talking about the New York Giants, New York Jets, and Washington Commanders, the starting quarterback in each of those three games will most likely not be the starting quarterback for those teams this week.
Yeah. It's like losing
Russell Wilson.
It's like losing
Justin Fields and Jaden Daniels.
All the black guys.
Now who's rage baiting?
No, this is so it's Parcells always say your record is what you say it is, but I'm just kind of looking at the record right now. It's just like, man, it's
we've seen this song before a couple years ago. They beat all the raggedy Rudy Poot teams to death, and then got drilled when it mattered most. Anytime they played a good team, they got beat.
Couldn't beat the Dolphins when Fangio was at DC. Couldn't beat Buffalo. It was like that was the thing. They had a hard time against the good teams.
They say they're a tough, physical team that they'll play anybody, anywhere, and they can win any place they play. Okay, show us.
Yep.
Here's your chance. Here's your first chance to do exactly that.
They kind of need that. All right, we got Thursday Night Football here. Minnesota at L.A. Ed, what you got?
I'll take the team with the better quarterback, and that's Justin Herbert. Two bad offensive lines.
Alt may come back.
Who's playing quarterback for Minnesota?
Your boy
Wentz.
Carson.
Carson Wentz. They don't have a good quarterback option.
Wow, they've had a couple of them in the building.
Like, it's not going to get better when they get healthy. That quarterback. Then they got an inexperienced guy.
Don't you tell Gary Myers that.
You can't tell Gary Myers anything, anytime, any place.
Okay, I forgot that's your guy. So who you picking for the game tonight, sir?
It's two bad teams, one bad quarterback, one overrated quarterback, and one terrible coach.
They both play the Cowboys.
Can I pick a tie?
One terrible coach. Who's that?
Oh, Harbaugh sucks.
Really?
Ohio State guy.
Yeah.
Ohio State.
Oh, really? You're prejudiced.
Guy's been in the Super
Pretty much.
Bowl. Guy's been to the Super Bowl. Stop.
What's he done lately?
Stop it.
He ain't got.
Went to the playoffs last year.
I said lately. Lately, he lost last week, and he had them in them raggedy yellow uniforms. Give me San Diego, or what are they now?
They're not San Diego. We're
They
talking
are-
about
they're
recently.
San Diego to
A
me.
man who talks about the importance of recency still has his franchise where they were 5 years ago.
They're gonna always be San Diego to me.
Bitter.
And John Hadle is always gonna be the quarterback, rocking 21.
Bitter. Young Nick.
Give me the Chargers, man.
Everybody's taking charge.
They underachieving sales.
Chargers 24-21.
Okay.
23,
It's always a good game on Thursday night.
We've had some good ones this year. We sure have.
I think the underdog has won, 4 of the last 6 on Thursday Night Football?
It's been something.
I know that sounds like
Cincinnati
stats
won
info
last
stat.
week with the good old Joe Flacco in the
How about that?
40-man-year-old bowl game. So, yeah.
Icy Hot Bowl. That was one of the good nicknames of the week.
There you go, the Icy Hot Bowl. Yeah, it was it. That in Cleveland. Give Cleveland a little credit.
Got Aaron Rodgers against the Packers this week.
Oh, yeah.
That should be fun. Where's that game at?
Pittsburgh, sadly.
It'd be better in Lambeau.
Mike
He ain't
in
gonna be around.
Mike
4
in
years from
Pittsburgh. How about that, huh?
Yeah.
It'd be something to see. All right, Nick, thank you. Ed Werder, appreciate
Always.
you. JJT, the happiest man on earth. Hail to the victors. I'm Newey Scruggs. Later.
That was unnecessary. We wouldn't match.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!